Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, wherever you're at. If you have any questions today, feel free to put them in the chat to see what you're looking to check out. Um, Anybody that's new, put a one in the chat if you're new, but I pretty much recognize everybody in here, so that's great. If anybody has anything specific, again, just pop it in the chat. We're gonna run our way through. Ina's with me here today, and I'm gonna run through the basics like we normally do. If there's anything specific that you want to see, let us know, but we're going to hammer home the good stuff that everybody should be kind of doing within their journey here. So, if you have a specific use case, hey, I just want to email my clients, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's the biggest thing. So, let me just come over here to Dick really quick. Hey, Dick, go ahead.
Good morning. I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
I'm putting together a package for the partnering, you know, and are we allowed to use the Dubb logo to refer to Dubb?
Yeah, we've got in the so inside the first promoter area inside the Dubb Partners, there is
Hmm.
I think it's under assets at the top
Hmm.
navigation. And then in there's a Google Drive that has logos, videos, images. Yeah, you can use whatever you want in there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then okay, everybody, well, we're gonna get moving. And again, any questions, just pop them in the chat and then we'll kind of take care of them on the backside. So let me share my screen and let's go. Okay. So in the Dubb dashboard, here you are. So when you're logged in, this is where you will be located. Let me put this over here a little bit. And what we're just talking about right now. So Dick and I were just chatting about the Dubb partners. So click apply now over here, creates a little referral link. You can share that with anyone you want to share it with. You can invite them into this training here, dubb.com/T. And then, all of you have experienced it, so you know what to tell the people. Hey, we do about half an hour of how to use the platform. We answer any questions. And then when they're ready to sign up, they can just use your referral link. And again, it's a 30% recurring commission. And then if that person goes and brings someone else into Dubb, it's another 10%. So also inside the dashboard here, we have our AI stuff. We have our AI writer, which is pretty neat. We'll cover this in a little bit. And then we also have some shortcut menus that can jump you right to different things right in here. So if we want to record a video, here's kind of the basics of it. So when you record a video, it's a 3-second repeating loop at the beginning. It's an animated GIF. And the biggest thing is trying to make the GIF as interesting as you can. So it's really a point of, okay, that's visually interesting. I want to click on that. So, and it's also about context too. So one of the easiest ways to do it is when you first get Dubb, or, this could be something you still do, with inside the Dubb dashboard, right up here at the top, this little red camera icon right here, that's the basic website recorder. So from here, you can do a quick face to the name, a couple quick styles that work really, really well when you're trying to introduce yourself to someone or maybe re-engage. This is one example. So I recorded from the basic webcam within Dubb. I put a virtual background behind me. And all I did with the virtual background, or the goal of the virtual background, is to give someone some context and a little bit of hint of what the video is going to be about. Also, I did a little bit of movement here, a little wave, little point. So there is something going on and it brings it to life instead of just being still and stiff and not really bring much energy to it. So just something to think about. Doesn't have to be a performance, just a little bit of movement really helps. And then when someone sees this, they click on it and then they're taken to a customized landing page, which is called a preset in Dubb terms, which we'll cover in a little bit. But it's really about getting them to go from here to there. And we found that the animated GIF is a great way to do that. Now, there's another style that works really, really well, and this is a really basic one as well, where you're recording to that same webcam, and all you do is get the Dubb mobile app, little whiteboard button feature on there, put the person's name. The name has worked well over the years, but you can also do a short, punchy phrase. So you can put something in there like it's an address of a property maybe they're interested in. Ask if they're still buying or selling. If it's in insurance, maybe it's a policy name. If it's in recruitment, still hiring. There's a lot of little short, punchy phrases that you can, within your segment of your audience that you can relate to and have that on there. But again, you can't go wrong with the name. And all I'm doing is just bringing it up into frame. I'm not beginning with it there. I'm showing some motion. So when it does repeat, it's more interesting. If you want to do both of those things or one of those things, here's how you do it. So from within the dashboard, you go right up here to the top, click the red camera icon. It's going to open up your camera. And if you want to select the virtual background, it's right down here. Click virtual background. Scroll down here, select your photos, and then you could upload into this area any screenshots that you have. So profiles work well. You can do a property if you're in real estate, obviously a property behind you. Hi, I saw you were checking out this property. Start talking about it there. You can also do company websites. So within your industry that you're in, you could have the company website you're reaching out to. It doesn't have to be the who we are section. It could be any part that really hammers home on, why you're reaching out to that company and that individual. You could also do article shares. So in this case, it's a market update in real estate, but this could be any article within your realm that you really want to share with someone of value that they can check this out. Maybe it's a little pointer you want to make, something important they didn't know that's maybe time sensitive. So those are all different options for the virtual background to give context. Now, if you want to do the mobile app, holding up the person's name, here's how you do that. So you get the Dubb mobile app on your phone, which is right there. And then you would select this button right up here, the little square button. And when you select that whiteboard button, it gives you the area to type. So all I did was just type the person's name or whatever phrase you want to put in there, and then a little emoji. And then I just had it like this, and then brought it in a frame and did one of these deals like that. So I'm a little closer to the camera. So it's nice and clear. And those are two really good styles that have worked well. So just you can do them both, try either one, see what you like. Those are really good and they're really easy to do right from your webcam within Dubb. Now we added this little feature down over here to the right, down over here, where you can do the plus and minus. You can zoom yourself in if you want. You can back yourself off. You can't do it once you start recording, but maybe you want a little tighter frame before you begin. So you have that as an option. Now we also have a teleprompter across all of the recording text. So to access it, I'm going to click up here into the white area up here, and then I have the ability to go right to scripting if I want to create a new script. I also can select a script that I already have saved. So in this case, I'm going to put in the title of the script. There it is. And there's my script right there. Now, from a perspective of using a teleprompter, if you haven't used one before, it's really nice to be efficient, to have the words in front of you. It just takes a little bit of practice to get used to it. Um, Whenever you use a teleprompter in general, even if you've used it a bunch, even though you've written it or the AI has written it, I would always give it a read through. Like I would hit the play button here and just start reading it through as a practice, just so the words don't surprise you and you know the certain inflections that you want with those certain phrases, because the inflection is important in terms of if it means something or not. So those are all things you can practice. Reading out loud is a great way to practice this as well. In terms of the functionality of this, arm's length distance away is pretty good for an eye distance. And then you're just going to let the words flow up into the horizon line, which is right up here. You're not going to search down for the words. You're going to let them come up and meet you. My speed is 177. I can, go up or down on the speed if I want to. Excuse me. I can back the text off or I can zoom it in if I want to. And then when I hit record, I'm going to get a little countdown, a little menu bar down at the bottom here, and this is what it looks like. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And then I can hit the pause button down here at the bottom if I want to stop the recording, click resume if I want to keep going. Because maybe if you have a longer video you want to stop, or maybe it's a short video, you just want to save the opening and then take a break. You can delete the video right here. If I click this button, it'll always ask you, are you sure? And then I can click this button here, the check mark, and this will save the video up into the Dubb platform. If I want to close the teleprompter, it's this right here, and that closes. So when you're thinking about just a nice basic video that you can send to someone, put a face to the name here, virtual background, recorded right from the webcam, this is a great way to do it. Now, if you want to do screen recordings are great for really building the value with someone, which is really, really neat. So what you can do is, if I want to share this article with someone, or if I want to reach out to, say, Ruben here on LinkedIn, anything browser-based, maybe I'm on a company's website or another article I want to share within my industry. Anything browser-based, the Chrome extension is great for this. And this is one of our screen recorders. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to share this with someone. I'm going to click the Chrome extension once I have it logged in and pinned and all that good stuff up there at the top. And then there I am on the screen. So instead of sharing this article with someone, just nothing else, why not be part of the story? So when you think about sharing browser-based stuff, a couple things you want to keep in mind. One, what does this page look like style-wise? Okay, a lot of bold text, a lot of numbers. Okay, some red bold lines across. And we've got a nice little house up here at the top with a big arrow and the title of the article. So I want to think about placement of my webcam and the shape of my webcam. Does it fit the style? These are two things that are kind of neat that people do notice. That's from feedback we've gotten over the years. So you can change these shapes. I can go here, I can go phone shaped, I can go circle. But in this case, I'm going to go square because it's more along the lines of closer to what the house shape is. I'm also going to grab the edge like this. I can make myself bigger or smaller. So in this case, I'm going to go just like that. And then I can also zoom myself in. I can back myself off. And I can also adjust up, down, side to side, however I want to do that. I also can add a virtual background behind me if I wanted to do that as well. Now over here, I can click this little button here and get rid of the webcam. So if I want to send someone an article update like this or a website or whatever it is, I don't have to be on camera and I don't have to be on the page. I can do an audio walkthrough of the page if I want to. I think it's nice when you first meet someone to be live, but it's totally up to you. And then you could also do your headshot if you don't want to do the actual video itself on the page. You have that as an option too. Now, as far as functionality on here, I've got an annotation tool right next to me over here. I have a menu bar down here at the bottom. You can see me moving around over here. I also have the teleprompter that I can use. And again, we have this across all the technology. And this one's just slightly different. So here's the script. I can grab the edges and do one of these deals like this. If I want to, I can physically move this wherever I want to move it to. I'm going to put it towards the top. And then because the Chrome extension is browser based, you don't want to go full screen on your browser because it will hide the teleprompter tab. You want to have a little bit of space at the top where you can tap it and bring it forward, which is really important. Now you also have these here. You have screen, tab, and camera, these three options. So when I'm on the screen option, if I was to hit record right now, I can make a trip to another website if I want to. So if I have my tabs opened and organized above, the screen option will show the entire browser. So I'll have the ability to begin on this part first and say, hey, welcome to this video about the market update. You know what? Let me show you some more properties. I can click one of the tabs above and the recording will follow me over. So I can take someone on a little tab journey if I have them organized beforehand. Now, if I'm on the tab only option, that's just this page. So when I hit record, it'll be a nice clean cut of this page. You won't see any of the tab mess at above. It'll just be this page here. And when I hit record, I'm going to get a countdown and I'll show you what this looks like. So, but that's the setup. Really focus on the webcam shape, placement, and those are the different tools that you have. Now, I'm going to go over here to LinkedIn and I'm going to do this as an example. I'm going to open up the Chrome extension. There I am. So I'm going to move this here. I'm going to change my shape to a circle and I can go up or down in terms of size. So there we go right there. Now, when I hit record, I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. That's the tab that I want. Click share. And now I'm going to start to record like this. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn and I wanted to reach out to you directly because I had some questions for you. So all I did was a little wave, a little point. That's going to be the repeating motion he sees with his background, his image. I'm in a good space. I got a good shape. And then I clicked this button down here at the bottom. It says expand webcam on or off. Click that there. And now I'm full screen because I want to take his attention away from everything else and I want to talk to him directly. And then I can click the button right down here at the bottom to go right back where I was. So like this and like that. I also can hover over the bubble and there's a little square right there I can click and then click right here to go back. So these things, when you jump to full screen, are great when you want to make a point about something. Give your opinion, give your take. This is really important. I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it all the time, obviously, because it won't be as effective. But when you want to make those big points that you want to make, why not do one of these? And you also can physically move around if you want to. You can be very organic with it. If you feel like you want some structure, like you're going to say your opening, and then you want to pause the recording, right down here at the bottom, you can click stop, pause it, and then get yourself set up wherever you want to get set up. Say, okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, and then just hit resume, and it'll keep recording. You also can use the annotation tool right over here. You can point some things out. You can do some arrows. You can do some numbering. You can do some underlining. You can do some text on screen if you want to. A lot of different options in terms of being able to point some really important things out when you're talking about things that you want to make a point on. And these things here, these annotations will stay sticky where they are. So you can continue your journey down the page and they're not going to follow you, which is really nice. And you can also delete them by hitting a little trash can and they're gone. So when you're thinking about sharing something of value, website related, browser related, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's again an article, a company website, whatever it is, The Chrome extension is really good for these nice quick videos. So I'm going to hit the check mark down at the bottom, and it's going to save this video into the Dubb platform. Now, as it's saving it, I'm going to show you another tool that we use, and it is the Dubb desktop app. Now, the desktop app has a lot of cool functionality with it. It's a little bit different than the Chrome, so I'm going to show you what the differences are right now. So let's show you some similarities first. So similarities to the Chrome extension that you just saw. Well, one would be the bubble right here. I can change the shapes just like before. I can jump to full screen. I can zoom in. I can do a virtual background. All the stuff that we could do on the Chrome, we can do right in here. I also have the annotation tool. Same thing. I have the teleprompter at the top. So all those are similarities. Now down here, there's a red slash through this right here. So if I was to hit record right now with the red slash on, I would get my entire desktop. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down and I have some options here. The first one you see is custom. So I can move this wherever I want to move it to. And whatever's inside the blue rectangle, I'm in there as well, that's what will be captured in the recording. And I have the ability with custom to custom crop around something, whether it's a PDF, whether it's part of the desktop, could be just part of a website that you want to get. You don't want to get the rest of it, just you want to get one part of it. This really gives you a lot of flexibility in this stuff. I also can click here and do landscape, YouTube. I can click here and go 9 by 16 if I want to. So I can crunch my internet browser, put this over the top of it, and now I can do social media videos vertically right from my desktop, which is really, really convenient. So, and then also, this is another major difference as well. When I hit record here, it's going to do the countdown. And now I am recording a video. Here we go. And then I'm going to hit the check mark here, but the check mark is not going to save this video into Dubb like you see everywhere else. What this is going to do is it's going to show that I've recorded a clip. So the desktop app records in clips. The Chrome extension is just one video you pause and resume. This is a clip recorder. And it gives me the ability to drag and drop a video from my computer if I have one on there that I want to add in here. So I can click here, and then it brings me to my computer. I'll just grab the video that I want, and it drops it right in there. And I also have the ability to physically move these clips around. I have the ability to click the three-dot menu on each clip, download it, or delete each clip. A lot of flexibility with this. I can also go down here to the three icons below. One is to go back to screen recording where I was recording before. I can do a webcam version, or I can do Dubb narrator, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But if I want to keep recording clips here and keep building this out, I'm going to go right back to this icon to the left, which is the screen recorder. It brings me right back to here. I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm going to record another clip. So all I'm doing is just keeping recording and building this thing out kind of scene by scene. I'm going to hit the check mark. There's the next clip. What if I want to do like a webcam style on the next clip? I can do that. I can click the little icon at the bottom, click that one there. And now I'm in the webcam format. So maybe this is my opener. Maybe it's the middle. Wherever I want it to be, I have the ability to put this wherever I want to put it. And that's what's pretty neat about this. So I'll hit the check mark, and here we go. And I can throw that towards the front if I want to put it towards the front or wherever I want to. And then when I'm done, I'm going to click upload. I can do editing as well. If I click the edit button, I have the ability to move stuff around, chop it up, or I can just directly upload it. So that's totally up to you what you want to do there. And then it's saved inside Dubb. So the desktop app is really neat for those whenever you're in a situation where if you have a document or something on your desktop, or you want to really control what you can record, with the cropping, the desktop app is awesome. And then again, being able to use the clips and move them around if you want to move them around. Now, there's another function within the desktop app that's called Dubb Narrator. And Dubb Narrator is pretty neat. We've used this a number of times with Dubb. I've used it a bunch. If I was on this website, like we saw before, we know the Chrome extension, you can be the bubble. We just learned about that. We also know that with the desktop app, if I click screen recorder and there I am, I'm the bubble on the screen, same thing. But what if I wanted to do a pre-recorded video inside the bubble here? Pre-recorded. Whether it's pre-recorded of me or someone else or whatever it is, I'm just not going to be live in the bubble. Using Dubb Narrator lets you have a pre-recorded video inside of here, which is really neat. So what I can do is this. Here is the Dubb desktop app menu. All I'm going to do is select narrator video. It's going to take me to my video library. And in here, I'm going to put narrator in because that's the what I have it called, these narrator videos. And this is me just delivering directly to camera with a teleprompter the content that I want. And then I'm going to select the video. It's going to put it on the page. It's already the nice shape and size that I like for this page right here. And then when I hit record, the pre-recorded version of me is going to do all the talking, and I'm just going to relax and scroll. I don't have to do anything else other than that.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of useful information.
And I can pause it. I can resume, whatever I want to do. So if you're thinking about not wanting to do it all at once and you want to break it up, or you have another video from someone else you want to put in there when you're showing something, using Dubb Narrator is a really good way to do that. Now, as far as clip recording goes, the mobile app is our best. Maybe it's tied now. It's the original clip recorder. Desktop app's pretty amazing. But I'm going to show you right now how you can use the mobile app to do a lot of storytelling with this as well. Now, the mobile app is really good, obviously, if you are in real estate and you're looking to do a property walkthrough. It's also really good if you just want to use the nice camera on your phone, no matter what industry you're in. You can set up a selfie stick on your desk. You can go vertical. You can go horizontal, landscape. And it's just really a nice way to tell a story. Maybe you want to break the mold. You've done a bunch of screen recordings. You want to walk outside and be very mobile with this thing, be physical, be just like this. It's a totally different feel for a video. So switching that up is pretty neat. All right, so to record with the mobile app, I'm going to tap the blue camera icon. Let me get rid of this. Actually, hold on one second. Let me make sure. I don't think it showed the right screen. Hold on. Let me get this in here. Share. Let's see if this works. You guys can't see my screen, huh? Let's see. Let's unpause this. Hmm. Hey, can you hear me still?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Weird.
Just
Yeah,
setting
hold on
her
a
up
second, guys.
cable and
Yeah, it's weird, weird, weird. Hold on. Let me try this. Via cable. Yeah, that's bizarre. I don't know why it's not showing it. That's too bad. This is my favorite part. Well, gonna have to go old school here. All right, so hold on. It's so weird. This is my favorite part, using the cable. Hold on. I'm not gonna cry during this training, but I think I might. Hold on. I'm gonna try one more time. This is bugging me. Hold on. Share. Oh, come on. Okay, all right, forget it. I'm not trying it again. All right. So here's the mobile app. So get ready, everyone. Lean in on this one. Okay, so here we go. So, you might have to spotlight me on this. All right, so thank you. Here is the mobile app right here. Okay. Now, if we're going to record a video, right down here at the bottom, blue camera icon, we're going to tap that there. It's going to open up the camera. Now, there are timers down here. I know this is backwards in the camera, but there are timers down here. It's defaulted for 1 minute. Can't go beyond 10. Goes down to 15 seconds, 30, and 2 minutes. So mine's on 1 minute right now. To record a video, I'm going to tap this down the bottom to record. So I'm going to record one here really quick. I'm tapping it. Here we go. Now I'm recording. And then this is what this clip would look like right there. There's a physical clip I've just recorded. Now, this clip, if I tap it, I have the ability to delete it, or I can edit. If I click the edit button, I have the ability to add royalty-free music. There's all these icons over here on this side. I can do download, I can royalty-free music, I can edit, I can add text, I can do a voiceover, I can speed up the action, all within this clip right here. Now, when I go back to where I was before on the interface, I'm going to hit record again, just so I can record another clip. Here I am here to record. You can see the timers at the top and the bottom. I'm going to tap it again. There's the clip I just recorded. So multiple clips. And I also can tap one, hold it, and physically move it. So I can move these around, just like I could with the desktop app. So same functionality there. I can also delete the clip with the little X at the bottom. To flip my camera around, this icon right up here at the top. If I want to do a countdown timer, right here. So if I tap this here, it's going to show a 3 second and a 10 second. So if I do a 3 second and I hit record, 3, 2, 1, there's the countdown. So that's what that looks like with that. You can do a 10 second one, but that's kind of better if you're kind of further away or if you really need that much time. Teleprompter wise, it's right here. So this is the teleprompter. So tap it there. Again, this is all backwards. I don't know if I have to mirror it or not. You can look for your script up here, find the script that you want. And then basically when you have your script here, you can edit the script right here with the pencil icon, make changes on the fly. This is the speed of the teleprompter right over here. So if I hit the play button, you can see how fast it's going. You can adjust this up or down. You also, when you're doing this, have the ability to use these guardrails. If your eyes are cheating and they're looking down, just pull them up like that. That way there's nothing to look at down there. We also have for iPhone users, right over here, this little gear icon right here. If you click this here, it's auto track instead of auto scroll. So Android will have it, but this is what will happen here. So let me just show you this. I'll turn this way a little bit. Finding that authentic you. Actually, hold on. Wait. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a bug with the clip. That's weird. Anyway, when you read this with the auto track, it will highlight the words as you read it and it will start scrolling up. So a little bit different than auto scroll, which is a designated speed that it goes at. Auto track will be when you read it, it highlights the words. And if I slow down, it will slow down as well, which is pretty neat. So that's the teleprompter. Now, if you want to add a video, let's just say you have a video on your phone that you want to add to the queue here. Just go to the folder icon right here, the folder, click that there. It'll take you to your photo video area, and then you just drop the video right down into here. And then you can move it wherever you want to move it to. If you want to record your screen, it's this little button right here. If you want to do filters, tap that here, and you have black and white, you have skin smoothing, you have color gradations, all kinds of stuff right down here with filters. If you want to do picture in picture, you're going to select this. So this is really good for real estate in terms of if you're doing a property walkthrough and you want to be on the screen with what you're showing, this is really good for that. So I'm going to select this icon right there, and I'll give you an example of what this would look like. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to hit record, then I'll show you the recording. So here we go. I'm moving around, showing this right here. You can physically move, make yourself bigger, smaller, like this. Okay, so this is what the clip would look like. Show you the recording. So here we go. I'm moving around, showing this right here. You can physically move, make yourself bigger, smaller, like this. And that's what that looks like there. So that's picture in picture. You also have the ability to do virtual background right there down at the bottom. It's the last icon. So how we opened up the training today, how I had behind me the virtual background, you can do the same thing here. Just go on your phone, take some screen grabs of a website, take a screen grab of a person's profile, article, whatever you want. Same theory applies, just screen grab it, and then click this button here. And when you click that button there, it's going to take you here and just select right out of here your photo from your photo video area. So if I was going to hit record, it would be like this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I saw this property here you were checking out. Hey, check out this article. This is really neat. Hey, I saw you saw your company's website right here. Check this out. So this is physically what it would look like that. And then the image would be over my shoulder like that. So kind of same concept as the beginning, but you can do it on the mobile, which is neat. And then when you're ready to combine all of these clips into one video, click the blue button at the top. It will combine them all into one. And then you can download one to your phone and you can upload the other one into the Dubb platform. So, hey, thanks for hanging with me on that totally different mobile app walkthrough. I really love using this cord, and I don't know why it didn't work. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that little switch up today. All right, so we recorded a video. We got it on a customized landing page. We're going to do that right now, actually. We recorded the video, whether it was with mobile, webcam, screen recorders. We got the video. We saved it into Dubb. And anytime you save a video into Dubb, it's going to take you to a page that looks just like this, right over here. This is the Dubb edit page. So when you're in here, if you want to see what the video looks like on the actual landing page, just click this little button over here to the right. It's going to open up a new tab. And there is the video that we recorded. And it's on a customized landing page called a preset. Now, preset is just our term for customized landing page, and it consists of a few different things. Number one is going to be your logo, top left, image behind the video player, playlist videos that will play directly after this video that you've recorded. Now, playlist videos are pretty amazing because it really enables you not to repeat yourself 10,000 times. It also gives more information to the person. So if I was reaching out here to Ruben, I could focus on him, what I wanted to offer, and then the video that's going to play right after I'm done with that hello video is a 60 to 90-second video about what I do and the services I provide. So all you have to do is just record it one time, 60 to 90 seconds, and you don't have to repeat all those things. It's going to play right after. And then below the video here are your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do once they're done watching this video? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to view a case study? Do you want them to check out another website? Do you want them to download a document? Do you want them to email you? Do you want them to fill out a physical form? Do you want a link to an external form? A lot of different options down there below. I would just put the top, 3 or 4 that you want them to do, and then left to right in terms of order of importance. Also on this page over here is our AI interactive assistant, Sia. This is our sales interactive assistant. We did a whole webinar about this where Sia is attached to your preset. You can remove it from your preset if you want to. It's an option. You can check it and not use it. But Sia is really great because you can educate Sia on your business by providing resource links. You can do FAQs, which is what you see right down here at the bottom. You can do up to 20 FAQs. And then Sia can also press for a certain CTA that you want to get from someone. So as an example, really quickly, so you can see what this looks like. If I get sent this video, I can come right over here. See how I already asked some questions here, but see, I clicked what is Dubb, right? And then it'll tell me what it is. How much does Dubb cost? Gives me an answer. It has a link to the pricing page. And then it also asks, could you please provide your email address? That's a default switch. You can turn that off if you already have the person's email, but it can push for your CTA. Like if you want them to book a time in your calendar, it can push for that. Give an answer and say, hey, book a time with Rob. So it's a really neat interactive assistant that can really help because in the different industries, like maybe you want to educate Sia if you're an insurance agent on different policies, provide those resource links, and then they can learn about that. Now, the resource links that you provide with Sia can only be, they can't go to sublinks, so it's only one page that it would learn. So with us, we had to provide the Dubb support, Dubb main page, Dubb testimonials. But knowing that it only scans one page, that first one, just provide the information that you want. Like this, if this was a real estate assistant and you had a page full of properties, that one page, you could say, hey, if you want to know more about these properties, ask Sia. And then Sia can provide information about those properties that are on that page, the information only on the front-facing page. But it's nice for them to be able to interact right away because maybe someone's not ready to book a time. So that's Sia right over here. Now, there's also a button on this page that's really important called Reply with Video. This is a really good one for getting video testimonials. We have a lot of people that do this. So instead of meeting someone in Zoom and having it edited, what you can do is send someone a video, have reply with video below, and it would be something like this. Hey, Ina, this is Rob. Thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic access and put your email in and let me know. What have you enjoyed about Dubb so far? What's been a challenge? What's been good? So whatever questions you guys normally ask for your happy clients, ask them in this video. And then when they send that video back to you, that's when you place it right here in the playlist. And this has been the combination that has worked over the years. Nice personal video up here, followed by a playlist video about what you do, followed by a video with testimonials so they can see themselves in their journey that someone's already taken. And this is called a preset, customized landing page. So back over here on the editing page, we have a couple options here. So see this little drop down right here? This is the preset, the one that has the check. This is the preset that is attached to this video. I have a default preset, which means anytime I record a video, that's the preset that's going to be attached, unless I change it, which I can if I want to. You can change it per video every time if you want. Now, there's a whole list of presets that we have that we use for different scenarios and different parts of our audience. So when you look at your audience, if I was in insurance and I had different kinds of maybe age groups for different policies, I could set up different presets for that to speak directly to that audience. If I was in recruitment and I did both candidates and employers, I could do a preset for each one of those. Coaching and consulting, different industry verticals with either, enterprise or small biz. With obviously real estate, you got buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expireds, open houses. You could have presets for each one of those. That way, when you send a video to a buyer, that buyer is going to see, oh, that's a video related to more buyers and testimonials related to that and buttons related to that. So it's all about someone feeling like within that audience segmentation that you're speaking right to them. Now, on this page, you have some editing you can do. You can click this editing tab here. You can come right down here, edit your video if you'd like to, chop it up, trim it, whatever you want to do. If you end up messing up on the editing, even though there is an undo button, if you mess up on the editing, before you hit save, if you want to replace this with the original, just come right up here at the top. You can download it, save it to your computer if you want to, and then just replace it if you want to do that. You also have the ability to have our little digital coach here called Kyra right here. So when you make these videos, it's going to give you feedback. Are you being repetitive? Are you using filler words? How's your persuasiveness? All this stuff is great in terms of getting yourself to being better at making the videos. Also, when you send these videos out, you're going to have activity. So it says no activity here yet. That's because we haven't sent it anywhere. But if we do send it somewhere, we have the ability to get all of these things over here if we wanted them. You can uncheck the ones you don't want. CTA clicks are good, page views, video views, and you'll know how much of the video the person has watched. 0, 10, 150, whatever it is, it really allows you to smartly follow up because you're going to know the content that you sent. If they saw half the video, you're going to know what they learned about, but what they didn't learn about. And then you can follow up with that, which is really neat. You can also change the title of the video right up here at the top, obviously, to whatever you want it to be. Now, you recorded a video, you got it on a preset, a customized landing page. So now you want to send this out to someone. So to send it, we're going to go right over here to Gmail. And this is just some best practice stuff here. So you do want to have the word video in your subject line. You can have it anywhere in the sentence, but why not have it first? It's the first thing someone reads. You know, they might not, if you have it later in the sentence, it might be cut off. So I would kind of put it first. It's rare that you see it. And then in the body of the email, I just have one sentence here, but you can put a little paragraph. I wouldn't write too much because that's the whole point of sending the video. And then to add the video in here, you have a couple different options. So with the first option, if you have Gmail or Outlook 365, this little Dubb symbol right down here at the bottom, when you have the Chrome extension logged in, pinned, all that good stuff, if you click this here, it will give you the ability to add a video in. So you just scroll over here. Here's the video library. I'm just scrolling right now through it, or you can search by name. But when you find the one you want, just click Advanced Options right here. Put the email in for the tracking right there. And then you just click Insert Video, and then I'll pop it into the window there. That's one way to do it if you want to do it Outlook 365 and Gmail. Now, there's another way to do it. Back over here on the editing page, there's always a big blue share and send button. So what you can do is click this here, put the email in for the tracking. You can even add some personalization text if you want to do that. Click copy for email. And then it's just a copy and paste, just like this. And that's what you want that person to see. Now, if you're over here on LinkedIn, I would connect with someone first before you send the video. If you try to send a video with a connection request, it's only going to show up as a link. Plus, they might not even watch it. I would connect with them first because once you do, you can click message and then you can use the little Dubb symbol down here at the bottom to drop it in like we just saw, or you can copy and paste, but you'll have the motion to it. You'll have the animated GIF and you want them to see that right here. That's the setup that you want them to see, their background, their bubble, like we talked about earlier. Now, as far as sending, if you have like a third-party sender, like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact, or you have a CRM you love, like HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, Follow Up Boss, Lofty, whatever it is, we have a lot of integrations with these different companies. So if you have workflows set up, you can just add video to them. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you can come right over here and upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, whatever you want. You can also do campaigns within Dubb as well. And then we have, with our Pro Plus plan, we do automations. So we have two plans, Pro and Pro Plus. Pro Plus has automations as an option. If you don't have automations within your CRM and you want them, that would be something you could do here. Where a campaign goes out, there's some kind of time delay. It could be a day, it could be a couple hours, whatever you decide. And then you can even add actions to it. So if someone does something, this triggers something to happen. If they clicked on a CTA button, they get taken in a certain direction. If they just viewed the page, if they replied, if they watched, all of that will be going on in the background as you're doing other things, if you wanted to set that up. And then from an AI perspective, we've had a lot of AI stuff within the last year that we've added. So we have our AI writing assistant, Ira, here, and we also added this profile feature that's right here to the right. So I have a couple here, but think of it like this. The profile feature is when we talked about presets earlier, how you have a preset for buyers and sellers in real estate, just as an example, right? Those presets speak directly to those segmented audiences. You can do the same thing with setting up the profiles within Ira. So if I click create profile here, it's going to ask me a number of questions. So just hover over the tooltip, what is your profession? Target audience. So in this case, if it was buyers and sellers, you have one, the target audience is buyers, the other profile target audience is sellers. So just like a preset, you can set up for different parts of your audience, unique selling proposition, company offer, and just keep going along here and just answer these questions. Then you can your preferred tone of communication. Maybe it's different for different audiences depending on what you're doing. And then you can also apply a writing structure down here if you want to apply it. The charm structure is C for capture their interest, H is for highlight the problem, A is address the solution, R is reinforce with social proof, and M is motivate to take action. And if I hit save, that's going to save everything I just had in there. Then all I have to do is just choose a prompt from our list of prompts here. And then I'm just going to write in here what I want this to be on, and why video is so much. And then I can just choose my length and then hit submit. And Ira will take everything into account in terms of what I just did. And I can switch profiles if I want to do that as well. So down here, what's the hook? What's the opening one here? Okay, this one's pretty good. Imagine capturing your prospect's interest in just seconds. Video selling does just that, while text-based selling often falls flat in the noise of today's digital world. So the hook and then the issue of what text messaging is. And then if you want to know about social proof, our clients reported a 30 to 300% increase in sales. Also, hundreds of testimonials and reviews attest to the effectiveness of our approach. What about taking an action? Well, book a time in my calendar or send me a video reply to get started. So it did everything it was supposed to do. And then when you're done writing, you can click preview voice and the AI will read it back to you if you want to have it read back to you.
Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in just seconds. Video selling does just.
And then if you want to copy it to your clipboard, you can copy it and put it into a doc, or you can import it directly to Scripts. And Scripts is located right under here to the left under assets, right here. So it will save it right to there, put a name on it, save it. And that's the flow that we use every day. Write a script, give it a human pass, import it to Scripts, save the script, load it into a teleprompter, record the video, send the video. And that's what we do. You can also import this to a voice video. So if you don't technically want to be on camera or use your own voice for whatever the reason, you can click this here. It'll drop the script over here. And then you can upload a photo off to the right, whatever photo you want. In this case, it's my headshot. And then you can choose one of the voices here. And when I hit preview, you're going to see a little waveform action start to come across the screen as the voice speaks. This is what this would look like here.
Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in just seconds. Video selling does just that.
So if I was to send this video out to someone, remembering that the animated GIF is a repeating 3 seconds at the beginning of the video, it would be the picture and the waveform starting to move. That would be the motion, and that would be what would happen. And so that's an option for someone if you don't want to be on camera and you don't want to use your voice. You can also directly do an avatar video. So I can click this here and it'll bring me right over to the avatar library. We have a whole library of avatars that you can choose from. You also can create your own if you want to. And then you can just choose the voice, preview the voice, and then create the video. The asset then can be downloaded if you wanted to, and you can use it in like an email outreach. It's like a kind of a pedestal thing. Ava's reaching out on my behalf. Hey, book a time below with Rob. Or she can walk someone through a screen video. So just like we saw earlier when we were over here on this website and we used inside the Dubb desktop app, Dubb narrator. Remember when it was a pre-recorded version of me? We were in here and we played this before. Well, you can do the same thing with the AI. So I wrote a script for Ava that was very similar. I just selected Ava, and now Ava will walk through someone through this site, and all I have to do is just click record and let her do the talking.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send.
And that's what that would look like right there. So there's a lot of different tech to use for a lot of different things, but I think it just comes down to use cases and then applying the right technology and strategy for it. So, all right, so let's see what we have over here in the chat. Let's see. Jai, can you ask Darius to make the video downloadable for the partners? I want to add that into my playlist or just add it to me. Hey, Jai, which video are you talking about? Go ahead if you got a chance.
Yeah, Rob, he just sent it today. It was a video that he did, I think it was Tuesday, and one of the days when you weren't here, Monday. It was for the Dubb partners. It
Oh,
was a
okay.
link. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I thought he would just put it right in for me, but he didn't. He sent it, and I can't download it. I send you a link right
Oh,
now. Me too.
oh. Did he emailed it to you? Let's see.
Yeah,
Go.
he emailed it not to me. He emailed it to Kyan, of course. You
Oh,
know,
of course.
he
Why did
never
I even
sent it
ask
to me.
that? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay.
But I cannot, and it's a good. I'm gonna add it to my playlist. That'll go before the 2 minute explainer
Oh, I
or
see what you're
6 second
saying.
explainer. Go back to you.
But you just couldn't download it?
Yeah, yeah, let's if you can do it, try it.
Yeah. Let's
If,
see.
if I do,
Can you send the link in the chat,
I'm doing,
Jai?
doing it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it for you.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Em. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. And as we're checking that, Patrick, I saw your question. Can you show how to reshape the bubble on the mobile? Um, Bubble on the mobile. Patrick, do you have your mic on? Hey, Patrick, if you're still here. Let's see. Hey, Patrick, can you hear me okay? You should be able to talk now if you want to. If not, you can, if you're busy,
I
you can.
got it. I got it. I got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
You had to unmute me first. I couldn't find my mute button. You got me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Robbed, you're the man again. Yeah. I just wanted to see in the screen, the bubble in the screen on the mobile app. How do you change the shape from a square to a rectangle to a circle or in the bubble?
So that would be on the Chrome, not on the mobile app, though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Mobile app
wondering. I
is
couldn't
just
find
when
it.
you hit
Now I
record.
know why.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Totally
Cool.
full screen on that. Although, hey, feature request, right?
Maybe.
I don't know how tough that would be to do, though. That would be tough.
I don't
But I'll
either.
show you this. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not sure if we can. It's interesting though. Yeah, so if you want to change it here, there's a couple ways. So if I was using the Chrome extension, right up here at the top, click the
Yeah.
Chrome extension here, and then I'm going to select one of my options, whether it's screen tab or camera. Okay, I got that one there. I'm going to make sure my webcam's on. And then once I'm here, I have the ability to come in here and change the shape down the bottom. So bottom row, you just have to hover over it, and you can do this here, there, there, there. And then you can change the size just by grabbing the side like this. And
Thanks, Rob.
yeah, and that's with the Chrome. So if you want to do it with the desktop, it's the same thing. You would just come in here, hit record screen. It would bring you here, click here, and you can do the same thing, right? Like that. So similar functionality. Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And
How
then,
can I be the man if you're always the man?
yeah, listen, there's only one person that's always the man. His name is Darius Santos.
It's true.
I guess he's the creator of all this stuff. So there's no beating that guy. I wanted to do like a fun session where it's Ask Darius, Ask the Oracle. And if you come in and you stump him, you get something. I don't know, thinking about it for an idea. So it's got to be Dubb related though. All right. So let's see. Mike. Hey, Mike. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. When I send an email on the top of the landing page, it gives the recipient an option to edit the video title. And when you click on it, it takes them to my Dubb area. How do I deactivate that? Please see attached. So, let's see. Mike, are you still here? Yeah, you're still here,
Yes,
Mike.
I'm here.
Hey, how are you, Mike?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, let me see. So I think, Ina, isn't that like a disabled function within the details, right?
Actually, that the edit video option is only available if you're accessing the video in the same
Right.
Chrome profile or Chrome browser with your Dubb account logged in. But if you open that link, the Dubb link in an incognito window, it's not gonna show up. It's just your video. If you have a title in it, then it's gonna show the title, playlist, calls to actions. Yeah.
So I have to do what? Open it in.
Yeah, one of these. I'll show you I'll share my screen. I'll show you. So if you have a share.
What I'm concerned about is who I'm sending the video to. If they click on it, then they can get into my my
They
back
won't be able to do
area.
it. No,
Yeah.
they won't be able to do it. So
Okay,
yeah.
that's all.
Yeah. So if you want to test it though, you can do this. So if you're in your video library, like right here, and I
Yeah.
grab a video and I open it up in a new window, like right here, just copy the link at the top, copy, and then just come over here and it says new incognito window. I think on Safari it's something else, right? Some other, I think you can check it somewhere the way. But if you click this here and you put it in here, they won't be able to do any of that stuff you were talking about with the title or anything because it's not you. Does that make sense?
Okay, as long as it was I sent it to someone and then I checked my sent mail
Yeah.
and the mail that I sent him to their box, that's where I showed it. But in any case, I'll take your word for it. They're not seeing it.
Yeah, no, they should no, right? No, 100%
Yeah.
no. Yeah,
Okay,
no,
thanks.
no. Yeah. Good to see you, Mike. I haven't seen you in a while. So,
Thank you.
let's see. Ken, oh my God, Ken, blast from the past. Ken, is Ken still here? Oh, did Ken leave already? Oh man, yeah, Ken's an OG. Let's see. Do you all email a reply link to these talks? This is my first time joining. Um, so I guess maybe we can email Ken, I guess the YouTube link, I guess.
Yeah,
Post it,
I'm
yeah.
gonna send it to him.
Yeah, Ken's a health coach. I remember talking to him early on. He's a super sweet guy. Uh, let's see. Judy, I don't have a question right now, but in case I do, there is no mic showing in my Zoom screen. Uh,
Ah,
Judy, that's too bad. Are you?
found it.
No, nice, sweet.
It disappeared.
See, all you
Yeah,
have to do is say it and it shows up.
yeah. Well, no, a little pop-up came up and it said the host is asking you to unmute. So I clicked on that pop-up and then the thing appeared. But I do have a question now. So when
Yeah.
it's my turn, I'll ask it.
Yeah, you're up, Judy. You're up.
Okay. So as you know, this is my third live training this week.
Yeah.
Um, and tomorrow, my illustrious assistant is going to be able to be on too. Um, But one of the things I wanted to ask about, she and I spent an hour or so this morning trying to manipulate the current CRM that we use, which is our web host, which I mentioned before. It's
Yeah.
DAC now. Trying to manipulate it we want to start sending newsletters every
Yep.
month.
Yep.
And so it was really, really, really hard. She's trying to jerry rig so many things for
Yeah.
it to be able to look nice.
Yeah.
So, but if she goes into Word, she can make a great newsletter in Word.
Yeah.
What is the we're thinking seriously that we might want to use Dubb as our main CRM. What is the capability we will have to put together a nice looking newsletter so that we can maybe intersperse a little video here and there?
Yeah.
Um, what do you use? What kind of like whatever editing? I don't even know what you call it, but
We have what's the I know we have do we still use the newsletter template stuff? Like, do we still
We
have that?
do have email. Yeah, we do have email templates. So you can see my screen here. We do have email templates in here,
Yeah.
but you can also start with a blank. It's easy to use because it's just a drag and drop, drag and drop edit, if that's the right way to call it. But
Yeah.
yeah, if we check one of these templates, yeah, it will be the elements are here in the right. So
Yeah.
you can, if you use one of our templates in here, you can just edit the elements. Like if you need to add column, just drag it and then drop it in the template. However, we recommend what what we recommend is to have like a text and then the video first for video only, but this is an option. So
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can kind of
it already sounds better than what we've got. What she's planning on doing as a workaround is she's just going to create little sections in Word, and then she's going to create them as a picture and then put them into Dacno and then have the links behind each picture, which is really way more work that she should need to do. But they're just not set up right, and it's not optimizing for mobile. So when she did do that, she came out with a picture that was and looked at it on the phone when she emailed it to, and she looked at it on her phone. There was a huge picture and then like an inch wide column of text that just went screen after screen after
yeah.
screen. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like that what you're talking about is going to work. Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Sweet.
Good
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be optimized to desktop as well, tablet, and even mobile.
Yep.
So
Perfect.
Nice.
Great.
yeah.
Good news.
That's awesome. Good question there, Judy. Glad you're coming in this week to get all this stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, I'll be signed up probably by tomorrow.
Nice, nice. And then we got Darius will be back tomorrow. So if your assistant's coming in tomorrow, she'll get the master professor teaching tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and maybe then I think you and I talked about it
Mhm.
on early yesterday before things really got started.
Yeah.
Where that send grid fits in or
Yeah.
what we're still she's a little confused about that too, about what platform we're supposed to be using or what email that you don't actually send the emails that we actually have to have
Yeah.
a
Third
sending.
party sender. Yeah. He
Yeah.
Darius is like the SendGrid master on that stuff. Yeah, he'll cover all that. And what you can do
Okay,
is the recording, and then the recording we'll have on YouTube, and then just go to YouTube after, and then you can stop at each individual spot where you want to stop. So,
perfect.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Good to see you, Judy.
Take care.
Anybody else have any questions? We're about 3 minutes to the top of the hour. Anybody before we go off into the day? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, going once, going twice.
Bueller? Bueller?
I know, seriously. That's what Ruben says all the time. We do that. He's like, he's a huge 80s movies guy. His favorite movie is the Princess Bride.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one of his
Good
favorite
one.
movies.
Hey, Rob, is there a way you can see my camera or see my?
I can only see you with the beautiful grandkids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, in the mobile app,
Hmm.
I'm stringing a couple of videos together, and I notice you hit the blue button in the upper right hand, and it merges the videos.
Yep.
How do I switch the videos? In other words, the one that's playing second, I would like it to play first, and I'm not seeing how to do that. I tried to just lift it and move it, and it wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. So let me hit record really quick just to do a quick one.
Yeah, if you have like three or four at the bottom.
Yep. So boom, here's one. Let me do another one. Here we go. Let me do three. Okay. So here's the three clips,
Right, right, right.
right?
Oh, I
And
lost
there
it.
were, oh, can you see me right there?
Yep.
Okay. So there are the three clips right there. Hold, whoops. Hold, slide,
I tried to do that.
hold, slide. If
I
you have
got
the,
it. Thank you.
now, if you have now, when you record these things, when you record a clip within Dubb,
Mm,
each clip when you record is downloaded to your phone.
mm,
So each clip is on there. So
mm.
if you wanted to rebuild this, right? Like you're like, yeah, I just want to do it again. So what
Start
you
over
would do is go like this. Yeah, but you open up, you hit the camera icon, open it up like that, right? And then see the folder icon right there?
Yes.
Just click that. It'll bring you to your photo video area. Select that clip and it will drop it right there.
Sweet.
So you can rebuild the whole thing if you need to.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. No problem.
Hey, Rob, you just mentioned that it's downloaded to your phone.
Mhm.
I would imagine they take lives. Are they taking up space on your phone, or is it actually web-based or cloud-based?
No, I don't know. Do you know that? I don't know. Clip-wise, I'm not sure if it goes to the cloud on the phone or if it's just on the space of the phone or if it's both.
It if yeah, the clips will be downloaded in the phone, so it's gonna be in the gallery, so that will get some storage. But if you uploaded the video into Dubb, it's gonna be in the cloud.
Yeah. And you can delete those after if you want to, Judy. You know what I mean? Like I know
Okay,
on, iPhone you can delete it, then it's got deleted folder, you can delete it there forever if you wanted to. But we try to like when we record videos, if we know a take isn't good, we just will go and delete the clip off the phone because
right,
we don't want to waste the space on it. So it's just a good little housekeeping thing to do. That way it's not your phone's not jacked with all these different clips and they're trying
right,
to find the one you
right,
want. So yeah.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Awesome, everybody. Well, it's 11 a.m. PST. That's time for Ina and I to turn into pumpkins. So anyway, good seeing everybody, and we won't see you tomorrow. Maybe we could, you never know, but it's most likely Darius for the rest of the week. So we'll see you next week. All
All
Thanks,
right.
right,
Rob.
Bye, guys.
Appreciate
bye.
you.